What's up, everybody? It's your boy Steve the Black. That's STEVEE, the Black. I'm back, and it's once again division week as we got the Eagles and the Giants going head to head, and the Eagles home opener in the 2017 season. And boy, let me tell you something. Giants fans. I don't know a lot of Giants fans. I honestly don't. I only know Cowboy fans. But a lot of people tell me that Giants fans are like just as bad as Cowboy fans. I don't know. But I know this. We better win on Sunday. Because you know why? That offensive line is horrendous. Now look, we got a bad offensive line too. But I don't think it's that bad. It's compared to their offensive line. And Eric Flowers and how horrible he is. Now trust me, Salamalu's bad too. He allowed 3 sacks. And he was the reason why Carson Wentz had that interception, because he couldn't do his job. But I believe we can pull this off because, quite frankly, honestly, the Eagles were amazing at home last year. They were. And they were. They beat the Steelers. They beat the Falcons. They beat the Giants. You know, they beat the Vikings when they were undefeated 5-0. So the Eagles at home are a very, very dangerous team. And I believe that the Eagles bounce back from that 27-20 loss to the Chiefs and give the fans something to cheer about. Now, I want to take this in perspective here, okay? What is besides the offensive line problems, what else is their problem? Well, from these past 2 games that I've seen from the Giants, from the Cowboys, and from the Lions, what was the key to beating them besides their weak offensive line? That was the run game. We have got to get the run game going this week, and I believe we do. Now, the fact that it's only week 3 and Zach Ertz is saying, yo, I don't want Carson Wentz throwing 40 times, 50 times a game, you know, that's unacceptable. And this is only week 3. That was after the game on Sunday. So if he's saying that, and if Doug Peterson says, oh, yeah, we definitely got to run the ball, then stop saying it and start doing it. That's what my parents used to tell me all the time. Don't say it, just show me, or something like that. But don't say it. Don't say the right thing and then don't do it. Go show me that you're going to run the ball. Go show me that you're going to be committed to the run game, because that is going to be the key. I want to see LeGarrette Blount up the middle. I want to see Darren Sproles throw in a little Corey command if you got to. Do what you got to do. But I want you to use the run game and commit, because Carson Wentz throwing 40 times a game is unacceptable. I was listening to the Fourth and John podcast yesterday, and they said one of the things they said was, do not Andrew Luck this kid. And that's what E-Rock said, and I totally agree. You know, Andrew Luck, why is he hurt? Why is he hurt right now? Because of that bad offensive line. Eli Manning, you know, he took a beating yesterday, but, you know, he always gets back up. How he's not injured, I don't really know. He's just one tough guy. And then there's Seattle. You know, the reason why Russell Wilson was beat up last year was because of a bad offensive line. Look, I like Nick Foles, I do, but Nick Foles isn't getting us to the playoffs. Nick Foles isn't going to help us win this division, although he did do it last time he was our starting quarterback. So, Carson Wentz is the future, and we cannot have this kid hurt. I don't want him hurt, okay? I don't want him throwing that many times a game. We got to commit to the run game. We got to do it, and I believe we will. And here's another thing you have to take into a factor. What was it? 2 years ago? 2 years in a row. In 2014 and 2015. What happened? We had one of the most worst defense in the league. And I believe it was a Sunday night and it was a Monday night that the Eagles blew out the Giants for a total of 7 points combined in that game. Because the first game, it was 27-0. We blew them out. The next game, which was a Monday night, it was a 27-7 victory. And that was with a bad defense. I think his name was with Billy Davis or whatever his name was. Thank God he's gone. But and that was during the Chip Kelly era. Now we can do that, and Chip Kelly doesn't even care about the defense. But if our defense could do that during that horrendous 3 years, imagine what this defense can do now. We can have the potential to shut them out. We are one of the most hard teams to beat at home. The reason why we lost to the Packers is because of bad defense. The reason why we lost to the Redskins, just because we kept losing to the Redskins. But We are going to fix that, and we are going to beat them. I don't know if we're going to blow them out. I mean, Odell is still not 100%. So, Rasul Douglas, he did a pretty good job on Sunday, I heard. So he should be able to lock down Odell. Jalen Mills and Patrick Robinson, again, these guys, they're all doing great. And hopefully, Rodney McLeod, and Jalen Watkins, they get better because they're day-to-day. Hopefully they'll be able to play on Sunday. That defensive line is going to eat Eli up. Didn't I tell you there was going to be a sack every game? I told you there was going to be a sack every game, and we about to get a third week in a row. We about to get ourselves a sack, sir. It's going to be Sack City. Like, wrestling Suplex City, it's about to be Sack City. Oh, man. If I had to give you a projection for the game, I'm going to go 30-31 to 10 or 17. I don't think it'll be a blowout. It very well could be. The first week, the Giants only scored 3. This week, they only scored 10. Now, they did have some drops, especially Brandon Marshall, who his head doesn't seem to be in the game. I'm not sure why. But like I said, the corners have been playing pretty good. So if they can contain them, and like I said, Odell isn't 100%. Even when he was 100%, we were still blowing the Giants out. So you see what I'm saying here? We had a bad defense. And if we have a much improved defense, we can do it. Now, this is a game that the Eagles should win. But we all know games the Eagles should win, they tend to lose. An example would be last year, week 5, my bad, when we were at the Detroit Lions, and they were 1-3. And what happened? The Lions won, and that springboarded them to like 5 or 6, 7 straight wins until they made the playoffs. So if the Eli and the Giants lose, they will be 0-3. There's no way they're coming back. Their season's kind of over. There's no way they're making the playoffs. And this division is between Dallas and the Eagles. And I like my chances because obviously the Redskins are irrelevant. The Giants season will be over. Heck, they're playing the Oakland Raiders, okay, on Sunday night. The Redskins are. You think they're going to win that game? No. They got beast mode. They got Khalil Mack. They got great receivers, great offensive line, and they got Derek Carr, who's playing great so far this year. So you telling me the Redskins are going to beat that team? I don't think so. I'm not sure if it's in Oakland or not, but even if it was in Washington, they still wouldn't win. So that means the Eagles have a very good chance of going 2-1, and the Cowboys, they're facing the Arizona Cardinals. I expect them to bounce back and beat the Cardinals, which means the Eagles and the Cowboys are going to be 2-1, atop of the division, because it is between Carson Wentz and Dak Prescott. Okay? And you know what? I like my chances. I honestly do. But the Eagles can win this game. They should win this game. They better win this game. Because if they don't, oh man. Look, the Eagles barely get any respect as it is, okay? Somehow the Cowboys get blown out 45-17, but they're still above us in the rankings. I don't get it. We were hanging in with the Kansas City Chiefs, okay? We were tied 13-13 with 7 minutes left in the game. I think the Eagles could have done that had they not turned the ball over. I think the Eagles could have made enough plays to win probably 16-13. So I mean, come on now. The Eagles are a good team. I'm tired of them getting disrespected. I'm tired of them getting overlooked. If they beat the Giants, they still have a great defense. So if they beat the Giants, people aren't going to say, it's the Giants. Remember last year when we were we were 3-0? It's the Browns. It's the Bears. What are they going to say? It's the Giants? They have a good defense. They have Odell Beckham Jr. They're a good team. Now, they don't look like it, but come on. So I expect the Eagles to bounce back. I expect them to win. I expect them to be 2-1. And then we got the Chargers. Now, granted, they kind of should be 2-0. They should have won their games, but they didn't because of what? A field goal. So I expect us. We can go up there in Los Angeles and handle our business. We really can. They got great defense. With Joey Bosa and all them. But we can go up there and handle our business and be 3-1. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying, bro. But 1 week at a time. 1 week at a time. So again, the score, I'm going to go 31-10. I see the Eagles defensive line eating up that offense and getting at Eli all day. I see the corners doing a great job in containing Odell and Sterling Shepard and Evan Ingram and Brandon. I see them once again doing a great job. The backups, they're doing their job. They're doing their job. They're doing their job. Don't screw this up, Eagles. This is a great opportunity to go 2-0 in the division. 2-0 in the division. We don't see the guys again until like week 15 or something like that. We got the Redskins like a couple weeks down the road, sometime in October, but 2-0 in the division. We can do this. We can do this. Show people that we deserve respect. Show people that we are one of the teams up and coming. Because we are. Because we are. So with that being said, that's about it. Gotta run the ball. Defense is going to eat that. Defensive line is going to chew that offensive line up and be in Eli's face all day. Carson Wentz is going to have another great game. I believe Carson Wentz will have his first 3-touchdown game. I believe it because he's the most touchdowns ever thrown in the game is 2. I believe Carson Wentz will finally have his first 3-touchdown game. Torrey Smith, Alshon Jeffrey, Nelson Aguilar, Zach Ertz, they're all going to ball out. It's the home opener. Can't let the fans down. This is going to be a great day for Eagles fans. I'm telling you right now, we bounce back 2-1, still atop of the NFC East, might I add. So with that being said, that's about it. Until next time, if you're not down with that, I've got 3 words for you. Fly, Eagles, fly. Peace out, y'all.